Hello. It is Monday, which means three things. 1, you're at work and you hate yourself. 2, you're at home and you hate yourself. 3, you're watching this video and you hate me. And you have 1 day to buy Mississippi Barbell gear because we are closing orders at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, Tuesday, January 24th. I'm making this video to kind of like get some stuff off my chest a little bit, off my sweater. I want you guys to know that when we say we don't order extras, we legit don't order extras. Like, we don't order extras. It's not a selling tactic. It's not us trying to get you to buy things. We really don't. And let me explain, too, why us selling gear is important. We are a nonprofit, okay, which means we are poor. We do not take the money from meets or certifications that we host or training sessions or dues or gear and line our pockets. That's not what we do. You guys have no idea the backroom struggle we've had for going on 5 years. Some of you understand it, but I think there's a huge misconception that nonprofit means you get everything for free or we have a ton of money. I don't really know. But no, we don't survive by likes. We don't survive by pat on the backs. We survive by selling gear and hosting meets, and all of those things take money. And, you know, every cent we get from those things goes to our athletes. You know, just giving you guys some examples, like, yes, we always say, you know, all the money that we get, we help send Mississippi athletes or athletes on our rosters to national and international events, help pay for the lodging, pay for registration. If we could pay for flights, we would pay for flights. Part of why, the main reason we did that is because we never wanted any athlete to ever not be able to compete because of a monetary barrier, ever. Real short, some of you know me, some of you don't. Back in the day, I was a competitive athlete, you know, through high school, through college, through law school. I worked 2 to 3 jobs in law school, seriously, to pay for training, to help get me to national events that I qualified for, because they're not cheap. And at one point I had to be like, okay, do I have enough gas to get across, you know, town to go to the grocery store? Do I need to ride my bike? Do I need to hitch a ride from somebody else? Because I really had no money, because I spent my money on plane ticket, on lodging, on registration, all that stuff. It's expensive. And I never wanted any athlete to be like me at the time, be like, okay, do I get to eat once today? Do I get to eat twice today? I'm not being dramatic. That's really what happened. That's why we did it the way that we did. Another thing that we use this money for is for the growing program. So our youth athletes, we love them, you know, but they come in with different strength levels. Some of them can use the bar, you know, the 15 kilos. Some of them can't. Some of them have a hard time going between the PVC pipe at one time to a 10-pound bar. It just wasn't going to happen. So we needed something in between. So we had to buy more equipment, more materials in order to help those lifters, which is awesome and it's great. And we, you know, love to do that. Something else, you know, we don't, you know, I don't know, use it to get likes. We don't post it a lot. You won't ever see me posting anything saying like so-and-so has special needs and we have to do X, Y, Z. But we do have special needs athletes that require different equipment, different setups that requires some money for us to get and to accommodate them, which totally, you know, we don't mind whatsoever. And then we have other athletes, you know, adults and children that aren't as well off as some individuals, who don't have the means to buy themselves lifters, and they need them for, you know, whatever reason, obviously to lift safely and effectively, you know, but some people don't have the, you know, ability or the luxury right now to have the mobility to be able to, you know, be flat-footed. They might be like this on everything, but you get that heel and they even out. So we buy them shoes. We have, you know, a set of shoes at the gym, but it doesn't fit everybody's feet, so sometimes we have to go out of our pocket and buy shoes, which, again, I'm not saying this to make anyone feel bad. I'm not saying this, you know, to be like, look at what we can do. You know, that's not it at all. Like, not it at all, but I'm letting you know what your money goes towards. Like, it's not just buying a shirt so you can advertise. It's not buying some hats so, you know, you look cool. It goes to a good cause. And, you know, when we host meets, meats cost money. We have registration fees for a reason, but when we put on our state meat, we want a good meat for you guys. The money that you pay for shirts and all your donations goes towards that. We are starting to host meets across the state. That's travel time and bringing equipment or having to get more equipment, which again costs money. So what we're doing is we're trying the best that we can to spread weightlifting in Mississippi. It's been a long 5 years, but every cent, every shirt, every donation, every sponsorship, everything that comes in goes towards spreading weightlifting in Mississippi, and we can't do that without help from you guys. We can't do that with the support of our community, without the support of local artists like Tim Addison and Lauren Mashburn that help get us these awesome designs to put on shirts. We can't do it without the support from Studio Chaney for printing them, another local business. We couldn't do it without, Clayton Pitts at Norville Chiropractic fixing some of our athletes who can't afford the health care sometimes that they need, and he comes in and he does, what he can afford and do it for free sometimes. Like, you may not want me to advertise that, but that's what you do, and that's why we love you. We couldn't do what we did without, Derek Garner, who's our CPA, but he helped us become a nonprofit, and he's continued to help us throughout all this time. So, everything that we do it for the community. We do it for the sport. We do it for our athletes. We do it for the community, and we cannot do it without you guys. And I know money's tough. Like, I know it is. It is, January 2017. Taxes are coming up. But guess what? Every donation, everything that you give to us is tax deductible because we are 501c3. But the point is, please, if you have the means, buy a shirt. If you have the means, donate $5 in the shop. If you have the means, if you can't do any of that, please consider volunteering at any of our certifications, clinics, meets. We always need help. If there's some kind of service or sponsorship you guys are able to give, please let us know. I know this is a really long video, and half of you probably didn't make it to this point, or you just fast forward to this point. But I'm very passionate about it. We do the absolute best that we can. We use, being the first anything in a state that didn't have what you're trying to do is difficult, and I'm not trying to be like a martyr, but it's hard, and it's been 5 years of just pushing, and I'm grateful for what we've accomplished. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't feel like this is a whiny video. It's not whatsoever. But we can't do what we do without the support of our community. And if we keep doing what we're doing without the support of our community, we can't sustain ourselves for a very long time. When we started, Tyler and I bought everything out of pocket. And I don't know if you guys know this, but we started this when I was in law school. I didn't have a lot of money, and Tyler has children. So it's our, this organization is, my baby, next to Cat Dog. But it means a lot to me, and we wouldn't have gotten this far if it didn't. And we wouldn't have gotten this far without support from guys and gals like you. So please do what you can. Share this video. I know it's 8 minutes long, too long, didn't read, didn't watch. Buy some gear, or help out however you can. Trust me, we remember every single person that has stepped through our doors. We remember every single person that we've helped at a meet. We remember every person that buys a shirt. Seriously, you mean the world to us, and your support. I can't tell you how much that support means.